Did you know that after the age of 60, we can lose up to 3% of our muscle mass every single year? That may not sound like much at first, but think about what it really means. Movements we often take for granted, standing up from a chair, climbing a flight of stairs, or even walking with confidence, gradually become more difficult. Many people accept this decline as inevitable, believing it is simply part of getting older. But here is the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. With the right approach, you can slow down this process and, in many cases, actually reverse some of the weakness and instability that aging brings. The secret lies not in complicated routines or expensive equipment, but in a handful of simple, carefully chosen exercises that anyone can perform at home. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 5 essential exercises designed specifically for older adults. They are easy to learn, safe to practice, and backed by research showing their powerful benefits. And if you stay with me until the very end, I'll share one extra tip that can take your results even further, giving you more strength, balance, and freedom in your daily life. The first exercise I want to introduce to you is called scapular retraction, and although the name might sound a little technical, it is one of the simplest and most effective movements you can do to protect your posture and strengthen the muscles of your upper back. As we age, the shoulders often begin to round forward, creating a slumped position that not only looks uncomfortable, but also contributes to stiffness, reduced mobility, and chronic pain in the neck, shoulders, and back. This exercise directly targets those issues by waking up the postural muscles that hold your body upright, improving stability, and even lowering your risk of falling. Imagine being able to sit and stand with greater ease, to walk with a straighter back, and to breathe more freely just because your posture is better supported. To perform scapular retraction, you will need a simple resistance band, often called a TheraBand. Sit or stand with your spine tall and straight, holding the band in both hands at chest height with your elbows bent to about 90 degrees. From this position, gently pull the band outward, focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together as if you were trying to bring them closer. Hold that contraction for 2 full seconds, then slowly release to the starting point. The movement should be controlled, not rushed, and your breathing should remain steady. Inhale as you prepare, exhale as you pull, and keep your neck relaxed. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, practiced about 3 times a week. Research supports how powerful this small exercise can be. A study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science demonstrated that older adults who practiced scapular retraction significantly reduced their pain, improved shoulder stability, and experienced noticeable gains in their ability to move and function in daily life. It is remarkable how such a modest movement can deliver such profound changes. By committing to this exercise regularly, you are not only strengthening your back but also giving yourself the gift of better posture, greater balance, and renewed confidence in how you carry yourself each day. The second exercise on our list is the glute bridge, a powerful yet simple movement that targets the muscles of your hips, core, and lower back. These muscles are essential for nearly every activity you perform throughout the day, from standing up out of a chair to walking confidently and climbing stairs without hesitation. Unfortunately, as the years go by, the glutes are among the first muscles to weaken, and when they do, mobility begins to suffer. Weak glutes can lead to instability in the hips, added strain on the knees, and even persistent discomfort in the lower back. By practicing the glute bridge consistently, you can reverse much of this decline, rebuild stability, and make everyday movements far easier and safer. To perform the exercise, begin by lying on your back on a comfortable surface, such as a mat or carpet. Bend your knees so your feet are flat on the ground, hip-width apart, and rest your arms gently at your sides. Before lifting, take a deep breath through your nose and engage your abdominal muscles to protect your spine. As you exhale, press your heels into the floor, tighten your glutes, and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold this position for about 2 seconds, feeling the contraction in your glutes and hamstrings, then gently lower back down as you inhale. Aim to complete 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, 3 times per week. Once you feel comfortable with the basic version, you can progress to a single-leg glute bridge by lifting one foot off the floor and performing the movement with the other leg. This variation challenges your balance and engages your core even more, further strengthening your hips and improving coordination. Research has shown that exercises like the glute bridge can significantly enhance balance and reduce fall risk in older adults, making this movement an invaluable tool for preserving independence. By training these muscles, you are equipping yourself with the strength and stability needed for smooth, confident walking, safe stair climbing, and a life less burdened by pain or limitation. The third exercise I want to share with you is the squat, often called the king of functional movements because it mirrors actions we perform every single day. Think about how many times you sit down and stand up, whether from a chair, a bed, or even the toilet. Each one of those movements is essentially a squat, and the stronger you are in this exercise, the easier and safer those daily activities become. For older adults, maintaining independence is often linked to the ability to get up without help, and squats provide exactly that kind of strength. They build powerful legs, support the hips, and engage the core, giving you greater stability and reducing the risk of falls. To perform a safe squat, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and your chest lifted. Begin the movement by pushing your hips back as though you were sitting into an invisible chair. Lower yourself slowly, keeping your knees aligned with your toes, but not allowing them to jut too far forward. Go only as low as feels comfortable while maintaining good posture. Then press through your heels to rise back up, tightening your legs and glutes as you return to standing. Breathing plays an important role here. Inhale on the way down, filling your abdomen with air to create stability, and exhale as you rise, engaging your core for better control. If you are new to squatting or find the movement challenging, start with the supported version. Try sitting down and standing up from a sturdy chair, focusing on controlled motion and muscle activation. Another excellent option is the wall squat, where you lean your back against the wall and slide downward to reduce pressure on the knees. Over time, as strength builds, you can progress to freestanding squats and eventually add light weights for greater resistance. It is important, however, to avoid common mistakes. Do not allow your knees to collapse inward, as this puts strain on the joints. Avoid rounding your spine, which can lead to back pain, and be sure to keep your weight balanced in your heels rather than shifting forward onto your toes. When performed with care, squats are one of the most effective exercises for preserving independence, building confidence, and ensuring you can move through life with strength and ease. The fourth exercise is the calf raise, a movement that may look simple but delivers a remarkable range of benefits for older adults. The calves play a critical role in stability and mobility, yet they are often overlooked in most routines. These muscles act like a natural pump, helping to push blood back up from the legs toward the heart, which is why they are sometimes referred to as the body's second heart. By strengthening them, you not only improve circulation and reduce swelling in the ankles and feet, but you also build the foundation for steady, confident walking and climbing stairs without fear of stumbling. To perform the calf raise, begin by standing tall with your feet about shoulder-width apart. If you feel unsteady, place your hands lightly on the back of a chair or against a wall for support. From this position, slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold the top position for 2 seconds, feeling the muscles in your lower legs contract, and then lower yourself back down with control. Breathe naturally, inhaling at the start and exhaling as you lift. Aim for several repetitions, performed in a steady rhythm, rather than rushing through the motion. As you grow stronger, there are a couple of ways to make this exercise more challenging and more effective. You can try performing the movement on one leg at a time, which forces each calf to work independently and engages your balance even more. Another excellent variation is to use a small step or platform, allowing your heels to drop slightly below the level of your toes at the bottom of the movement, which increases the range of motion and gives the calves a deeper stretch. Practicing calf raises regularly will strengthen the muscles that propel you forward with each step, protect your joints by absorbing impact, and give you the confidence to move freely without hesitation. The fifth exercise is the grapevine walk, a wonderfully effective movement for improving balance and coordination. Balance training is one of the most valuable investments you can make as you age, because it directly reduces the risk of falls, which are among the leading causes of injury in older adults. In fact, studies have shown that consistent balance exercises like this one can lower fall risk by up to 40%, giving you greater security and confidence in your daily life. To perform the grapevine walk, stand tall and begin moving sideways by crossing one foot in front of the other as you step, then bringing the back foot to meet it. Continue in this pattern, almost like weaving your steps together, and then reverse the motion by crossing one foot behind the other as you return. The movement is gentle but requires coordination, which strengthens the stabilizing muscles of the hips, legs, and core. For safety, especially when first starting out, it is best to practice near a wall or sturdy railing that you can hold onto if needed. There are also variations that can be just as beneficial. Marching in place, lifting your knees one at a time, trains rhythm and stability. Standing on one leg for several seconds challenges balance and strengthens the ankles. Each of these small but powerful exercises helps sharpen coordination, protect against falls, and support a more active, independent lifestyle. Here is one final tip that can make every exercise you have learned even more powerful. Proprioceptive training. Proprioception is your body's ability to sense where it is in space, allowing you to stay balanced and coordinated without having to think about every movement. As we get older, this natural sense often weakens, which is one of the reasons falls become more common. The encouraging news is that proprioception can be trained and improved, and doing so has been shown to reduce fall risk by up to 50%. The idea is simple. Challenge your body to balance in slightly unfamiliar conditions so that your muscles and nervous system learn to respond more effectively. For example, try performing a squat on a firm cushion or soft surface, which forces the stabilizing muscles of your knees and ankles to work harder. When practicing calf raises, close your eyes to make the movement more challenging and to sharpen your spatial awareness. During the glute bridge, hold the lifted position for a few extra seconds, giving your core and hips more time under tension. These small adjustments may seem minor, but they activate deeper levels of control and stability. By incorporating proprioceptive training into your routine, you are giving yourself an edge in balance, strength, and confidence that will serve you every single day. We have now covered 5 essential exercises that can transform the way you move and feel every day. Scapular retraction for posture, glute bridges for hip and back strength, squats for independence, calf raises for circulation and walking power, and the grapevine walk for balance and coordination. Along with the extra tip on proprioceptive training, you now have a simple but powerful routine that supports your strength, mobility, and confidence. The key is consistency. Practice these movements regularly and with patience, and you will begin to notice real changes in just a few weeks. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a loved one who could benefit from these exercises. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.